Hi everyone, this is Kisui High School. My name is Zakai Precious and I'm here with.
Joel Makenga Shalom.
Today we have come to mainly talk about God's work in people's lives, and we have hosted Joel here today to talk about what God has greatly done in his life. Can you please give us a brief story about what God has really done in your life, please?
Yeah. First of all, I would like to thank everyone, to thank my parents and everyone I love for what they have done in my life. But God has covered the highest percentage of my life. When I was 5 years old, I had pneumonia, and literally no one realized it that I had it. I had pneumonia for almost 1 year. They realized it late that I had it, and it was almost 2 years time. I go to the hospital, they take me to the hospital, and the doctor is like, it's too late for me to actually survive that. It was like if I was taken for an operation, 90% of it, I wouldn't survive death. So it was better for me because in his saying is like, I was remaining with 15 years of my life to live, to step on this planet. And he's like, he rather lives those 15 years than taking a risk of, of an operation. But all my life was ruined because I literally found that I had no use in life. It was useless for me to study. It was useless for me to revise books. It was useless for me to do anything in my life. It all goes bad again when my brother goes away and lives this life. He goes to the next life. It was so hard because my sister literally, I never loved my sister as I loved my brother. Why? I literally thought that, and I understood it in my own perspective, that my brother understood me than anyone. Why? My dad wakes up in the morning, he goes to work, he comes back on Saturday, he goes to work on Monday, so we never had time to interact. My mom is always going to focus on my little sister while she's young. So my life, I thought I was alone. When I go to another school called Ham, it was literally, I was in P3, no one was my friend. All of my friends loved me because of something, but they never loved me as who I was. Most people ran away from me. Why? Because they believed it was useless to be with me. No one had conversations about our future. Why? I never believed, and they also never believed that I could be there. To me, my point, to make the story short, my changing point, my storyline and reaching this climax where I can say that I've reached there is when I came to Chisui and I found friends. And that's where I discovered God. God gave me the hope and even to realize that doctors don't determine the age I have on earth. I made friends that helped me and held my hand when I need them most. And none of them ever judged me or ever had, like in our conversations, speaking of my timeline coming to pass. No, everyone speaks of hope and the future. God made me realize that what misses you in life was never meant for you, but what was meant for you will never miss you. And those ripples that are always coming, we form in our path, I shouldn't form them. God made me realize that I should walk a straight path, but not take shortcuts, not take the right route or the left route. No, He made me realize I should not form ripples in my water, in my path, but move that direction He wants me to be. My life might be short because I sometimes I suffer when I'm not breathing well, the asthma, but I realize it now that I still have a chance to survive. And even if I don't survive, move in that righteous path. And perhaps the next life, I shall have that eternal life that will move with me, that will thrive me, that the choices I make will pertain to the life that I shall encounter and bigger than this life. Because I realize that this life we have in reality it's not the life we should have. Sometimes we take the world desires more than what really we should aim at. Our purpose on earth is not to aim at world desires. Why? Because they have a time, they have a limit. Those are the diseases, they have the time they give us. But the love is God is endless, right? Why? When even you are alone in sadness, when you have tears, you're crying, you feel that you're alone, you feel that something is holding you, your ribs are being caught, you feel you're tied with chains. You just speak to Him and He makes things so simple. Realize that really His love is beyond other loves. His love is always there for you. He understands the real you. He understands what's killing you. He understands how you feel. And He doesn't judge you because of that. Why? His anger is slow, but His love is so rich. His richness is so high. And when I realized that, my life started having comfort in me. I move with a blessing. I move with pride. I move with joy. And I want to say to everyone that God knows you better than anyone. God knows what you're passing through, knows what they say about you, knows the really, and that's the kind of love that God only knows. Thank you.
Everybody, he believes that God changed his life from zero to a hero. He believes that God changed his life for the blood he shed because of the love he has for him. He testifies for whatever God did in his life, and he's so proud to share a story to the audience. Thank you for listening. I still remain as Precious Maria and with
Joy.
Joel.